Hi, this is Dr. Otto Janke with the day four of the October Detox Challenge. How's it going so far? How's it going so far? The amazing one. I just mixed up words right there. How's the first couple of days gone? So for some of you, the meditation is you're like, I've never done this before, and I think I'm going to fall asleep or something. Okay. It's not unusual by any means. Not unusual by any means. And for some of you, the breathing might have been tough because you're not good breathers. So you decrease the times that you do that. The intervals that you have, you decrease them. Simple stuff. You find what your pace can be, and then you see what your pace can be in the future. It's easy stuff. I know a lot of people when they start in on detoxes, it's always about the colon. And how can we clean that out? That or the liver? My answer to that is that we need to start other places first. Again, all of you answered the question correctly, which was which organ has the most crap in it? It's by far your mind. By far, it's not even close. Let's talk about what's the largest organ of the body? The skin. So we've talked about doing meditation and then breath work to start to decrease what goes on up here. Start to detox what goes on up inside the mind. Detox there first. If we can get that under control, especially with the breathing. You know, as I wrote, you've done breath work many times, maybe with yourself, it's done to you, or with your friends or kids. If you have someone who is sobbing right there in front of you, you ask them, okay, take a deep breath, breathe through your nose. My mom was always like, breathe through, or if you get injured, you're like, okay, breathe through your nose. That kind of stuff. But we have that, and you've already done that before. Now you're going to do it a very specific way. Cool stuff. Absolutely cool stuff. Okay, let's get into today's work. Today's work is really on an aspect which you're going to have to start doing better, which is day 4 of the October Detox Challenge is sleep. Sleep. People are always like, you're talking about sleep during a detox? Absolutely. And I tell people this, I ask this question often, which is when my office gets cleaned, we have someone comes in and cleans the office. Do we do that while we are during our prime time during the day? Or do we have them come in during the weekend when we're not here? Well, of course, we have them come in the weekend, do what they want to do, because they work best when we're not here. I work best. We work best when they're not here. They work best when we are dormant, we're asleep. So they clean when we are asleep. You clean your body. Your body has ability to repair and heal best when you get great rest. Now think about this. What happens to you immediately or very, very quickly when you have a cold or something like that? Your body says, please lie down and go to sleep for a while so that we can repair and heal. So we don't have to be worried about driving in traffic or going to work or getting a job done or something. We can do the thing that we need to do best, which is repair and heal and cleanse. You know, you get that that happens when we get the flu or we have a fever. Your body says it's time to go to sleep so that we can repair. Amazing thing about your brain is that they look at the amount of great sleep you have and the ability of your body to cleanse your brain of shedded cells. They're looking at this being an important part of cognitive function decline. I know, kind of neat stuff. And so how can we get you to be asleep more often and better? More and better. The majority of you are not getting quality and quantity. I'll just say it right now. You could tell me you have adapted to living with a cycle of sleep, which is 1, irregular, 2, not functional enough for you. So what do I mean by that? When we were kids, or when you have your children, did you allow your children to go sleep at 7, 8, 9, 9:30, 6, or no? They had, boom, a time for bed. Less important at that time was when they woke up, when they were real little ones. But you always want to get them to bed by this time. As adults, we don't do that. As adults, we don't do that. I've asked many of you, what time do you go to bed? If you ask me what time I go to bed, I'm in my PJs. I've taken my Hulk Hogan vitamins and said my prayers. 10 o'clock, I am fully engulfed in covers at the time. I'm fully engulfed in that. So I have to plan. I have to work back and plan that for that time, knowing that as I'm going to wake up at this time, I know you do that. You wake up at this time and you've set your clock for that. And I wake up at that time. Great. What time do you need to go back and make sure you get the great quality sleep then? If waking up is so important, then going to bed is even more so. We do it for kids all the time. We do it for our kids all the time. If your kids were in their rooms and say their bedtime was 9 o'clock, 10:30. No, we don't do that. You repair best. You detox your body best when you are fully rested. When you've had an ability to have those cycles of sleep during the night, during the night, and you hit that great sleep. Absolutely. So what do? The first is you may have to start changing your sleep prep. What's that mean? So if I'm going to be in bed at 10 o'clock under the covers, fully engulfed in covers, I already set my clock. I will fall asleep with ambient music that goes off in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, half hour, whatever it is. I might read a little bit. So if I'm going to read a little bit, I add in 15 minutes to my prep time. That means I'm going to be in bed by, let's say I read for 15 minutes. I'm going to be in bed by 9:45. Well, that means I need to start cycling back. And how long is it going to take me to get into my PJs? The one with the feet. Brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, say my prayers, get my next day's plan ready. I make a plan for tomorrow at night. These are the things that need to be done. I number them. How long is that going to take? So say it takes 45 minutes. I don't know, 30 minutes, whatever it is. Then, okay, at 10 o'clock, I want to be kabonked. That means I'm going to work back here to 9:45. That means I need to work back here till maybe 9:20, 9:25. So I'm back here at 9:25. That means I got to start that process. I have to let Mulligan out, make sure the cats are fed, make sure everybody is scooped and pooped. We got cats. And so we start that process. Many times when I come home from work, I go get my clothes ready for the next day immediately. So I'm not scurrying at the last moment to go find clothes. I don't have, I wish they had adult granimals, to tell you the truth. So it would make my choices so much easier. Hippo, giraffe. Remember granimals? And I wish, so I wear a lot of very monochromatic clothes because it's easier to choose, to tell you, quite frankly. So therefore I can spend less time choosing clothes. I have more time to get to sleep. So we start working back. Other things to get great sleep. You're going to decrease your late night snacking. It's going to help you to probably lose weight along the way also. But the most calorically intensive process you have going on in your body is digestion. It takes a lot of energy to do that. So if you're using a lot of energy to do that, then you aren't spending the time to, you don't have the energy to be dedicated to the repair and healing and detoxing of you. So you decrease eating, you stop eating like 3 hours. So if you're gonna be in 10 o'clock, they mean 7 o'clock. You don't have anything to eat after 7 o'clock. Oh no, I'm going to be so hungry. No, you're not. And if you are, great. So we start that process. The sleep process is such a fundamental aspect of your health overall. Just a massively important part that we overlook. And we try to dance around it with, well, I will, sleep when I'm dead. Well, that's an idiotic thing to say, because by not sleeping, you're going to find out how quickly that comes true for you. And sleeping is just, we don't mess around with it. We get to sleep. We get to sleep. And we make it a priority. And so I'm a sleep miser. I am in bed. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. And we don't mess with the sleep. So we do this because we want to detox more. And if we're able to detox more, we're able to get the great sleep, we're able to help us detox, we're going to function better overall. We're going to function better overall. I cannot recommend you start taking a journal for yourself with a pad and pencil that you have, pad and pen that you have. Make a concerted effort to write down the times you go to bed, the times you wake up. Even on the weekends. I mean, I don't sleep in way late on weekends. I'm still up early. I may sleep until the astronomically late time of 6 or maybe 6:30. I'm up at 5 to 5:15 during the school days. And then on the weekends, maybe 6:30 tops. I like to get up and get stuff going. Sometimes I like to do some baking early on Saturday mornings. Yes, I like to bake. I'm just learning how to do it. So start with that. Start with your homework. So your homework is this. What time do you wake up? And then you need to count back quality hours. Be truthful with yourself. How many hours do you need? And then your job is to make that a concerted effort to be in bed with your PJs on, or not, with your PJs on, taking your Hulk Hogan vitamins, saying your prayers, and you start the process. So for some of you, this is going to be so brand new. You're going to be like, well, I want to, I got to, I have to, I want to. I make this a priority so that my health is a priority also. Let me know how you did. We'll see you tomorrow.